Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome. This is the Smash That Small Paper Pad collaboration put on by Deb Hauk of Deb Hauk's Crafty Cottage. I think I can say that we love this collaboration. It really forces me into my small paper pads, some of which have been sitting here for years. And I like letting you choose which one we do next. So at the end of this video, we'll definitely do that. Let me show you what I used up this month and what scraps I have left. I had a couple of pieces of paper from these 2 honeybee pads. You know, my friend Andrea takes what she wants out of the pads and then gives away the rest, which is probably a good system. And then I had this whole entire off-brand from Tuesday Morning 6x6 paper pad of these colors, and it really had some nice floral, and I like this one. And then I also brought in a bit of this Bow Bunny pad, World Traveler. It's very, except for this gorgeous blue, it's very earth tony and fall. But in the end, I think I might have only used like one piece as a card layer. Yeah, this yellow right here. And then I thought, well, it's too cute for that. So I have some whole sheets here and they are out of that. And I'm going to set that aside. These are my scraps left from this pad. Usually I go much more aggressive on scraps and usage. This company did a weird thing where they put patterns along here. This wasn't a pattern in the paper, but it's on there. These are really neutral papers. They would go with just about anything. This is my only pattern that's left. I won't let this one get away. What I do with fall is I take the junk and I put it back into the bin. So it's not like other paper collections where it won't have friends to go with. But if I make a card with these 3 papers right here, it's going to be pretty boring. Brown, browner, and gray brown. Taupe, I guess. So that's how I do it. So I didn't smash every bit of my scraps, but none of these will go in the trash. And I probably could make a really cute scrap card or two because in here I still have a little bit of pattern. Now, let me show you what I made and then you can decide if we're going to work on fall more next month or if we're going to move on. I did make a process video during this. I haven't edited it yet, so I don't know how long or how good it is, but I'm not going to go into detail about products I used and that kind of thing. Even if I don't have a process video, you can always just ask me. I have these items that my friend Noni colored for me, and then I have I'm Nuts About You as my sentiment, and I loved this plaid paper, and I used a lot of this metallic paper because I bought it last year and it's been sitting, and it's very coppery, so I don't like it the rest of the year, I realized. So I really tried to use a lot of it. Here's another one, and I used a Joy sentiment that I had in my fall stash. All of these have scraps on the inside. This Crisp Fall Days and this other little banner. And then I just really was stubborn and wanted to use this flower. So as far as a layout goes, I don't know how well it works, but I used it. Another I'm Nuts About You. I loved this leaf floral back here, this tone on tone, really cute. On this one, this is a piece of ephemera from the fall box. So it's from something else from last year. And then I have leaves that I worked in and a little brad that I took the back off of and some enamel dots. And I might add enamel dots to more of these or more of these tiny leaves. I have a habit of filming and then looking at the cards more objectively when I edit the video. I had a bunch of these thankfuls, and I think they had been sitting since last year, and I started laying them out to choose which color and went with all of them. Give thanks. I love this one. It's very simple and it just makes me happy. And I like wood, so I don't always put ink or heat embossing on my pieces. You do whatever makes you happy with them. Blessed, again, I just wanted to use that flower, and this was from something else last year. I think this one turned out pretty cute. Thankful and Grateful and Blessed. I love this one because I love the sentiment, I think. These are Andrea's leaves that she did on photo paper. I mentioned those in updates recently. Welcome Fall, more of Andrea's leaves mixed in with my die cut ones. And this was from something else last year. It was in my fall bin and I decided to use it. Fall days are here again. The owl came from the bin, and then the leaves and an acorn. And I liked that the paper had the metallics on it already, so it played it up, and then some enamel dots. All of these will mail really well, except for the ones with the big wooden chip on them. These were in my embellishments. They came in Happy Mail last year. I love pumpkin pie. You put pumpkin pie on a card, I'm in. Fall, and then the leaf. This one, I just love it. It's very simple. I love it. Thanks so much. I wanted to use this stamp set, and I was just set on it, so I put a dog on a thank you card with fall papers and went for it. I even colored that myself. Fall day and a bunch of different leaves. This one, I think the layout is a little weird, but I tried. I Am Nuts About You. This had been in my stash. I think this is, a piece that I kept rotating around in my fall stuff. And this squirrel was just so darn cute. So I put them all together. Give Thanks. Again, this is an item I got in Happy Mail last year. And I've mixed some things together. And then this pie was from an extra bit of this paper that Chica Chat sent me. You can find her on Instagram if you don't already know her. So I fussy cut the pie out of a scrap of this and put it on the front of this one. And then, let me show you the inside of this one. I had a piece of pie that I pieced together and a cup on the inside of this one. And fall is my favorite, and another dog. It's fall, y'all, and then a whole bunch of crazy embellishments around a big pumpkin. I don't know. You just have to sometimes. Hello. This card has a story. It's in the other video. Don't worry about it. Every leaf speaks bliss to me, fluttering from the autumn tree. The font is tiny, and usually with a sentiment like that, I like to put some other sentiment, but I liked the big leaf, so I went with it. I made 20 cards. This paper pad was smaller than most paper pads, had 18 pieces of paper. Then for next month, what do you think we could do? Now remember, next month is going to be Thanksgiving weekend here in the US. Can you believe it? November 25th. That's, the year is flying. It turns out, have this honeybee harvest festival. This is a Pacific Northwest company. I love to promote them, made in the US. Queen and Company is also a Pacific Northwest company. I don't know where the paper's made, but we could check sometime. Then Simple Stories. And this one's made in the US. I don't know if Simple Stories, I don't know where they are, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're Utah. So do you want to see Harvest Festival? Let me zoom you in a little. We'll do a quick flip. Harvest Festival, double-sided, a lot of sort of mixed media looking and fun stuff. Okay, I love that one. I don't see me using that one. I'll use the other side. Winter Wonderland. This would transition us more into winter. You've seen that one before, but you haven't picked it. And then Happy Harvest. So do you want Harvest Festival or Honeybee, whichever one you want to say, or the Queen and Company Happy Harvest? This one is a partial. It was in my D-stash box from Christy Marcotte. Super cute little patterns. Queen and Company does darling little patterns. Or Winter Wonderland by Simple Stories. You tell me which one you want, and that's the one we'll do for next month. And if we do fall, of course, I'm going to roll this kind of stuff back in my scrap box. If you're not watching Paper Play with Julie Kay and this collab, be sure to watch her. She uses multiple pads in a month, makes amazing embellishments, and really brings a lot of creativity into this process. This was actually, I think, the first time that I had worked with different pads in a month, and I had some fun doing it, so I might do it with any one of these. Be sure to check out the other collaborators. This is a great collab. You're going to see more than cards. So you're going to see different ideas for using up your small paper pads. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.